Introduction: The Power of Resilience. Life is a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. From personal setbacks to global crises, we are constantly faced with challenges that test our strength, resolve, and adaptability. In these moments, the quality that often distinguishes those who merely survive from those who truly thrive is resilience. Resilience is not just about bouncing back from adversity, it's about bouncing forward. It's the ability to adapt, grow, and even flourish in the face of stress, trauma, and life's inevitable difficulties. Resilience is what allows us to turn obstacles into opportunities, setbacks into stepping stones, and challenges into catalysts for personal growth. In today's rapidly changing world, where uncertainty seems to be the only constant, cultivating resilience is more crucial than ever. It's the key to maintaining our mental health, achieving our goals, and living a life of purpose and fulfillment, regardless of the circumstances we find ourselves in. But here's the good news. Resilience is not a fixed trait that you either have or don't have. It's a set of skills that can be learned, developed, and strengthened over time. Just as we can build our physical muscles through consistent exercise, we can build our resilience muscles through intentional practices and mindset shifts. This book, Resilient Living: Thriving Through Life's Challenges, is your comprehensive guide to developing and harnessing the power of resilience in your life. Drawing from cutting-edge research in psychology, neuroscience, and personal development, as well as real-life stories of resilience in action, this book offers practical strategies and tools to help you. 1. Understand the science behind resilience and why it matters. 2. Develop a growth mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities for learning. 3. Build emotional intelligence and effective stress management techniques. 4. Cultivate strong, supportive relationships that bolster your resilience. 5. Practice self-compassion and self-care to maintain your emotional well-being. 6. Enhance your problem-solving skills and adaptability in the face of change. 7. Apply resilience strategies to specific life challenges, from career setbacks to personal loss. Throughout this book, you'll find not just theory, but actionable exercises, reflective questions, and practical tools that you can immediately apply to your life. By the time you finish reading, you'll have a personalized resilience toolkit tailored to your unique needs and circumstances. Remember, building resilience is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. As you read this book and implement its strategies, be patient and kind to yourself. Celebrate small victories, learn from setbacks, and keep moving forward. With each step, you'll be building the strength and flexibility to not just weather life's storms, but to dance in the rain. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey towards a more resilient you? Let's begin. Chapter 1: Understanding Resilience. What is resilience? Resilience is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as a kind of emotional toughness or the ability to simply grit your teeth and push through hardship. While perseverance is certainly an aspect of resilience, true resilience is far more nuanced and multifaceted. At its core, resilience is the capacity to adapt positively in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, or significant sources of stress. It's not about avoiding difficult situations or emotions, but rather about developing the skills and mindset to navigate them effectively. Resilient individuals don't just survive challenges, they often emerge stronger, more creative, and more determined than before. Dr. Ann Maston, a pioneering researcher in the field of resilience, describes it as ordinary magic. It's not a rare superpower, but a common human capacity that we can all develop and strengthen. This perspective is crucial because it means that no matter where you are starting from, you have the potential to become more resilient. The science of resilience. To truly understand resilience, we need to delve into the science behind it. Resilience research spans multiple disciplines, including psychology, neurobiology, and genetics, providing us with a comprehensive understanding of how resilience works at different levels. Psychological aspects. From a psychological perspective, resilience is closely tied to how we perceive and respond to stress. Dr. Richard Davidson, a neuroscientist at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, has identified 4 key components of resilience. 1. Awareness. The ability to recognize and understand our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. 2. Outlook. a positive yet realistic perspective on life and its challenges. 3. Purpose, a sense of meaning and direction in life. 4. Social connection, strong, supportive relationships with others. These components work together to shape our psychological resilience. For instance, awareness allows us to recognize when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. A positive outlook helps us see challenges as temporary and surmountable. A sense of purpose provides motivation to persevere, and social connections offer support and different perspectives when we're struggling. Neurobiological aspects. On a biological level, resilience is reflected in how our brains and bodies respond to stress. When we encounter a stressful situation, our body's stress response system, known as the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis, is activated. This triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol, which prepare our body for fight or flight. In resilient individuals, this stress response system is well regulated. They experience an appropriate activation of the stress response when faced with a challenge, but their system also efficiently returns to baseline once the stressor has passed. This ability to bounce back physiologically is a key aspect of resilience. Moreover, neuroscience research has shown that resilience is associated with increased activity in brain regions involved in emotion regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex. This suggests that resilient individuals are better able to manage their emotional responses to stressful situations. Genetic and environmental factors. While there is evidence that some aspects of resilience may have a genetic component, environment and experience play a crucial role in developing resilience. This is good news because it means that regardless of our genetic predispositions, we can all take steps to build our resilience. Early life experiences, particularly the quality of caregiving we receive as children, can significantly influence our resilience later in life. However, it's important to note that resilience can be developed at any age. Our brains remain plastic throughout our lives, meaning they can form new neural connections in response to new experiences and learning. The resilience spectrum. It's crucial to understand that resilience isn't an all-or-nothing trait. It exists on a spectrum, and we may find ourselves at different points on this spectrum depending on the situation and our current resources. At one end of the spectrum is vulnerability, where we feel overwhelmed by challenges and struggle to cope effectively. At the other end is thriving, where we not only cope with challenges, but grow and develop as a result of them. In between these extremes are various degrees of coping and adapting. Our position on this spectrum can change over time and across different areas of our lives. We might be highly resilient in our professional life, but struggle with resilience in our personal relationships, or vice versa. The goal is not to be at the thriving end of the spectrum all the time, which is neither realistic nor necessary, but to develop the skills to move ourselves along the spectrum towards greater resilience when we need to. Why resilience matters. In today's world, where change is constant and challenges are inevitable, resilience is more important than ever. Here are some key reasons why developing resilience is crucial. 1. Mental health. Resilience acts as a buffer against mental health issues like anxiety and depression. It helps us maintain psychological well-being even in the face of stress and adversity. Number 2. Physical health. Chronic stress can have detrimental effects on our physical health, increasing the risk of conditions like heart disease and weakening our immune system. Resilience helps us manage stress more effectively, potentially mitigating these negative health impacts. 3. Performance. Whether in our careers, education, or personal pursuits, resilience helps us persist in the face of setbacks and challenges, ultimately leading to better performance and achievement. 4. Relationships. Resilient individuals tend to have stronger, more supportive relationships. They're better able to navigate relationship challenges and conflicts constructively. 5. Life satisfaction. By helping us adapt to change and overcome obstacles, resilience contributes to greater overall life satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment. Number 6. Personal growth. Resilience allows us to view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, leading to continuous personal development. Conclusion. Understanding resilience is the first step towards developing it. By recognizing resilience as a set of learnable skills rather than a fixed trait, we open ourselves up to the possibility of growth and change. In the following chapters, we'll explore practical strategies and techniques to build your resilience, equipping you with the tools to not just survive life's challenges, but to thrive in the face of them. Remember, becoming more resilient is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. As we move forward, be patient with yourself and celebrate every step you take towards greater resilience. Your journey towards a more resilient you begins now. Chapter 2: Developing a Growth Mindset. The Power of Mindset. At the core of resilience lies our mindset, the set of beliefs and attitudes through which we view ourselves and the world around us. Our mindset shapes how we interpret challenges, respond to setbacks, and approach personal growth. In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of a growth mindset and how cultivating it can significantly enhance our resilience. Fixed versus growth mindset. The terms fixed mindset and growth mindset were coined by Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck based on decades of research on achievement and success. Let's examine these two mindsets. Fixed mindset. Individuals with a fixed mindset believe that their basic qualities, such as intelligence or talent, are static traits. They tend to avoid challenges for fear of failure, give up easily when obstacles arise, see effort as fruitless or a sign of inadequacy, ignore useful negative feedback, feel threatened by the success of others. Growth mindset. In contrast, those with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They tend to embrace challenges as opportunities to learn, persist in the face of setbacks, see effort as the path to mastery, learn from criticism, find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. The science behind mindset. The concept of mindset isn't just motivational rhetoric, it's grounded in neuroscience. Our brains are remarkably plastic, capable of forming new neural connections throughout our lives. This neuroplasticity is the biological basis for a growth mindset. When we embrace challenges and persist through difficulties, we're actually strengthening the neural pathways in our brains. This process makes us more adept at handling similar challenges in the future. In essence, by adopting a growth mindset, we're actively rewiring our brains to become more resilient. Developing a growth mindset. Now that we understand the importance of a growth mindset, let's explore strategies to cultivate it. 1. Embrace challenges. Instead of avoiding difficult tasks, seek them out. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow and learn. 2. Persist in the face of setbacks. When you encounter obstacles, remind yourself that setbacks are a natural part of the learning process. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Effort is the path to mastery. Remember that mastery requires effort. Celebrate the process of working hard and improving, not just the end results. 4. Learn from criticism. Instead of taking criticism personally, view it as valuable feedback for improvement. Ask for specific advice on how you can do better. 5. Find inspiration in others' success. Rather than feeling threatened when others succeed, use their success as inspiration and an opportunity to learn. 6. Use growth mindset language. Pay attention to your self-talk. Replace fixed mindset phrases like, I'm not good at this, with growth mindset alternatives like, I'm not good at this yet, but I can improve with practice. 7. Cultivate curiosity. Approach new situations with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask questions and seek to understand rather than to be right. 8. Reframe failure. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of your abilities, view it as a valuable learning experience. Ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I use this lesson to improve? Growth mindset in action, resilience scenarios. To illustrate how a growth mindset contributes to resilience, let's examine a few scenarios. Scenario 1. Career setback. Imagine you've just been passed over for a promotion you were expecting. Fixed mindset response. I'm clearly not cut out for this job. I should probably start looking for a new career. Growth mindset response. This is disappointing, but it's an opportunity to learn. I'll ask for specific feedback on areas I can improve and work on developing those skills. Scenario 2. Learning a new skill. You're trying to learn a new language, but you're struggling to make progress. Fixed mindset response. I'm just not good at languages. Some people have a knack for it, but I don't. Growth mindset response. Learning a language is challenging, but with consistent effort and the right strategies, I can improve. Maybe I need to try a different learning method or practice more regularly. Scenario 3. Relationship conflict. You're having recurring arguments with a close friend or partner. Fixed mindset response. We're just not compatible. Good relationships shouldn't be this hard. Growth mind response. All relationships face challenges. This is an opportunity for us both to improve our communication skills and understand each other better. Maybe we could benefit from learning some conflict resolution techniques. Exercises to cultivate a growth mindset. 1. Mindset journal. Keep a journal where you record challenges you face, your response to them, and how you could approach them with a growth mindset. 2. Reframe your failures. At the end of each week, reflect on any setbacks or failures you experienced. For each one, write down what you learned and how you can apply that lesson in the future. 3. Challenge your self-limiting beliefs. Identify a skill or ability you believe you're just not good at. Commit to spending 15 minutes each day for a month practicing or learning about this skill. Document your progress and reflections. 4. Growth mindset affirmations. Create a list of growth mindset affirmations, such as, I can learn to do anything I want, or challenges help me grow. Read these affirmations daily, especially when facing difficulties. 5. Celebrate effort. At the end of each day, acknowledge 3 instances where you put in effort, regardless of the outcome. This helps shift focus from results to the process of growth and learning. Conclusion. Developing a growth mindset is a powerful way to enhance your resilience. By embracing challenges, persisting through setbacks, valuing effort, learning from criticism, and finding inspiration in others' success, you're not only building your skills and abilities, but also strengthening your capacity to bounce back from adversity. Remember, shifting from a fixed to a growth mindset is itself a process that requires patience and practice. Be kind to yourself as you work on cultivating this mindset. Every step you take towards a growth mindset is a step towards greater resilience and a more fulfilling life. In the next chapter, we'll explore emotional intelligence and stress management techniques, building on the foundation of the growth mindset to further enhance your resilience toolkit. Chapter 3. Emotional intelligence and stress management. The role of emotions in resilience. Emotions play a crucial role in our lives, influencing our thoughts, decisions, and actions. When it comes to resilience, our ability to understand and manage our emotions, often referred to as emotional intelligence, is key. In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of emotional intelligence and how it relates to stress management and resilience. Understanding emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. Psychologists Peter Salovey and John Mayer, who coined the term, break down EI into 4 main components. 1. Perceiving emotions. The ability to detect and decipher emotions in faces, pictures, voices, and cultural artifacts. 2. Using emotions. The ability to harness emotions to facilitate various cognitive activities, such as thinking and problem solving. 3. Understanding emotions. The ability to comprehend emotion language and to appreciate complicated relationships among emotions. 4. Managing emotions. The ability to regulate emotions in both ourselves and in others. The connection between emotional intelligence and resilience. High emotional intelligence is strongly correlated with greater resilience. Here's why. 1. Better stress management. People with high EI are typically better at managing stress. They can recognize when they're becoming stressed and have strategies to regulate their emotional responses. 2. Improved problem solving. By understanding and managing emotions effectively, individuals with high EI can think more clearly under pressure, leading to better problem solving in challenging situations. 3. Stronger relationships. EI contributes to better interpersonal skills, which in turn leads to stronger social support networks, a crucial factor in resilience. 4. Greater self-awareness. People with high EI tend to have a more accurate understanding of their strengths and weaknesses, allowing them to navigate challenges more effectively. 5. Increased adaptability. Those with high EI are often more flexible and adaptable, key traits for bouncing back from adversity. Developing emotional intelligence. Like other aspects of resilience, emotional intelligence can be developed and improved over time. Here are some strategies to enhance your EI. 1. Practice self-awareness. Regularly check in with your emotions. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Keep an emotion journal to track your emotional patterns. Practice mindfulness meditation to increase awareness of your thoughts and feelings. 2. Develop empathy. Practice active listening in your conversations. Try to see situations from others' perspectives. Read fiction, which has been shown to increase empathy. 3. Improve emotion regulation. Learn and practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. Use cognitive reframing to change your perspective on stressful situations. Develop healthy coping strategies for difficult emotions. 4. Enhance social skills. Practice assertive communication. Work on your nonverbal communication skills. Seek feedback from others on your interpersonal skills. 5. Cultivate positivity. Practice gratitude by regularly noting things you're thankful for. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Surround yourself with positive influences. Stress management techniques. Effective stress management is a crucial application of emotional intelligence and a key component of resilience. Here are some proven techniques for managing stress. 1. Mindfulness and meditation. Practice, spend 5 to 10 minutes daily focusing on your breath or a specific object. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your focus point. Benefit, reduces anxiety, improves focus, and enhances emotional regulation. 2. Progressive muscle relaxation. Practice, systematically tense and then relax different muscle groups in your body. Benefit, reduces physical tension and promotes relaxation. 3. Deep breathing. Practice, take slow, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Benefit, activates the body's relaxation response, reducing stress and anxiety. 4. Physical exercise. Practice, engage in regular physical activity, whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, or more intense workouts. Benefit, releases endorphins, improves mood, and enhances overall resilience. 5. Time management. Practice, use tools like calendars and to-do lists to organize your tasks and time. Benefit, reduces stress by increasing productivity and reducing last-minute rushes. 6. Cognitive reframing. Practice, challenge and change negative thought patterns into more balanced, realistic ones. Benefit, helps manage stress by changing how you perceive and react to stressors. 7. Social support. Practice, reach out to friends, family, or a therapist when you're feeling stressed. Benefit, provides emotional support, different perspectives, and potential solutions. 8. Healthy lifestyle habits. Practice, maintain a balanced diet, get adequate sleep, and limit caffeine and alcohol intake. Benefit, improves your body's ability to handle stress and maintains overall well-being. Putting it all together, the EI approach to stress. Let's walk through a scenario to see how we can apply emotional intelligence to manage a stressful situation. Scenario: you've just been assigned a major project at work with a tight deadline. 1. Recognize. First, acknowledge your emotional reaction. You might be feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or perhaps excited about the challenge. 2. Understand. Reflect on why you're feeling this way. Is it fear of failure, concern about the workload, excitement about the opportunity? 3. Regulate. Use stress management techniques to calm yourself. Take a few deep breaths or do a quick mindfulness exercise. 4. Plan. Once you're calmer, use your problem-solving skills to break down the project into manageable tasks and create a timeline. 5. Communicate. If you need help, use your social skills to effectively communicate with your team or supervisor. 6. Reframe. Instead of viewing the project as a source of stress, try to see it as an opportunity for growth and to showcase your skills. 7. Self-care. Remember to take care of yourself during this busy time. Maintain your exercise routine, eat well, and get enough sleep. 8. Reflect. After the project, take time to reflect on how you handled the stress. What worked well? What could you improve next time? Conclusion. Developing emotional intelligence and effective stress management techniques are crucial components of building resilience. By enhancing our ability to understand and manage our emotions, we become better equipped to navigate life's challenges. Remember, like any skill, emotional intelligence and stress management improve with practice. Be patient with yourself, as you work on these skills. Each step you take towards better emotional understanding and regulation is a step towards greater resilience. In the next chapter, we'll explore the importance of building and maintaining strong support networks, another key factor in developing resilience. Chapter 4: Building Strong Support Networks. The Power of Social Connections. Human beings are inherently social creatures. Our connections with others play a vital role in our overall well-being and resilience. In this chapter, we'll explore the importance of building and maintaining strong support networks and how they contribute to our ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Understanding social support. Social support refers to the various ways in which we receive assistance from our relationships with others. This support can come in several forms. 1. Emotional support. Empathy, care, and encouragement from others. 2. Instrumental support. Practical help, such as financial assistance or help with tasks. 3. Informational support. Advice, guidance, and useful information. 4. Appraisal support. Feedback and help with self-evaluation. Each type of support plays a crucial role in our ability to cope with life's challenges and build resilience. The science of social support and resilience research has consistently shown a strong link between social support and resilience. Here's why. 1. Stress buffer. Strong social connections act as a buffer against stress. When we feel supported, our perception of stressful events changes, making them seem less threatening. 2. Neurochemical benefits. Positive social interactions release oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, which has stress-reducing effects. 3. Improved coping strategies. Through our social networks, we learn and share effective coping strategies, expanding our resilience toolkit. 4. Enhanced self-esteem. Supportive relationships boost our self-esteem and self-worth, crucial components of resilience. 5. Resource access. A diverse network provides access to a wider range of resources and opportunities, increasing our ability to overcome challenges. Building your support network. Creating and maintaining a strong support network requires effort and intention. Here are strategies to help you build and strengthen your social connections. 1. Identify your current network. Make a list of people in your life who provide support. Categorize them based on the type of support they offer: emotional, instrumental, etc. Identify areas where your network might be lacking. 2. Nurture existing relationships. Regularly reach out to friends and family. Show genuine interest in others' lives. Practice active listening and empathy. Offer support to others. Relationships are a two-way street. 3. Expand your network. Join clubs or groups aligned with your interests. Volunteer for causes you care about. Take classes or workshops to meet like-minded individuals. Use social media mindfully to connect with others. 4. Develop your social skills. Practice small talk and conversation skills. Work on your nonverbal communication. Learn to be assertive and set boundaries. 5. Seek professional support. Consider joining support groups relevant to your experiences. Don't hesitate to seek help from a therapist or counselor when needed. 6. Cultivate diversity in your network. Connect with people from different backgrounds and age groups. This diversity can provide varied perspectives and resources. 7. Be reliable and reciprocal. Follow through on commitments. Offer support to others in your network. Express gratitude for the support you receive. Maintaining healthy relationships. Building a network is just the first step. Maintaining healthy relationships is crucial for long-term resilience. Here are some strategies. 1. Communication. Practice open, honest, and respectful communication. Learn to express your needs clearly and listen actively to others. 2. Boundaries. Set and respect healthy boundaries. It's okay to say no sometimes and to expect others to respect your limits. 3. Conflict resolution. Learn healthy ways to address and resolve conflicts. See disagreements as opportunities for growth rather than threats to the relationship. 4. Quality time. Make time for your relationships. Regular, meaningful interactions strengthen bonds. 5. Forgiveness. Practice forgiveness, both for others and yourself. Holding grudges can be toxic to relationships and personal well-being. 6. Adaptability. Be willing to adapt as relationships and circumstances change over time. Leveraging your support network in times of stress. Having a strong support network is especially crucial during challenging times. Here's how to effectively use your support system. 1. Reach out. Don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. Most people are willing to help if asked. 2. Be specific. When asking for support, be clear about what you need. Whether it's a listening ear, practical help, or advice, specificity helps others provide effective support. 3. Diversify your support. Different people may be better equipped to help with different challenges. Don't rely on a single person for all your support needs. 4. Virtual connections. In times when face-to-face interactions are limited, leverage technology to maintain connections. Video calls, social media, and online communities can provide valuable support. 5. Give back. Supporting others can also boost your own resilience. Look for ways to help those in your network, even when you're going through challenges yourself. Case study: building resilience through social connections. Let's look at an example of how strong social connections can enhance resilience. Sarah, a marketing professional, was laid off from her job due to company downsizing. Initially, she felt overwhelmed and stressed about her future. However, she decided to leverage her support network. 1. She reached out to close friends for emotional support, sharing her feelings and concerns. 2. She contacted former colleagues for informational support, getting advice on job searching in the current market. 3. She joined a professional networking group, expanding her connections and learning about new opportunities. 4. She volunteered at a local nonprofit, which not only expanded her network, but also boosted her mood and sense of purpose. 5. She sought instrumental support from family, who helped her revise her budget during her job search. Through these actions, Sarah not only found emotional comfort, but also practical assistance in her job search. The diverse support she received helped her maintain a positive outlook, enhance her job-seeking skills, and eventually land a new position. Her experience of job loss, while challenging, ultimately strengthened her resilience and expanded her support network for future challenges. Conclusion: building and maintaining strong support networks is a crucial component of resilience. Our social connections provide emotional comfort, practical assistance, and diverse perspectives that help us navigate life's challenges more effectively. Remember, building a support network is an ongoing process. It requires effort, time, and genuine care for others. As you work on strengthening your connections, you're not just enhancing your own resilience, you're also contributing to the resilience of those around you. In the next chapter, we'll explore the importance of self-compassion and self-care in building resilience, complementing the external support we've discussed here with internal nurturing practices. Chapter 5. Cultivating Self-Compassion and Self-Care. The inner foundation of resilience. While external support is crucial for resilience, equally important is the relationship we have with ourselves. In this chapter, we'll explore the concepts of self-compassion and self-care and how cultivating these practices can significantly enhance our resilience. Understanding self-compassion. Self-compassion, a concept developed by Dr. Kristen Neff, involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a good friend. It consists of three main components. 1. Self-kindness, being gentle and understanding with ourselves rather than harshly critical or judgmental. 2. Common humanity, recognizing that suffering and personal inadequacy are part of the shared human experience, something we all go through rather than something that happens to me alone. 3. Mindfulness, taking a balanced approach to our negative emotions so that feelings are neither suppressed nor exaggerated. The link between self-compassion and resilience. Research has shown that self-compassion is strongly linked to psychological well-being and resilience. Here's why. 1. Stress reduction. Self-compassion reduces the impact of stress by soothing our threat response system. 2. Emotional regulation. It helps us manage difficult emotions more effectively, reducing the likelihood of getting stuck in negative thought patterns. 3. Motivation. Contrary to common belief, self-compassion doesn't lead to complacency. Instead, it provides a safe emotional space to acknowledge our weaknesses and motivates us to improve. 4. Psychological flexibility. Self-compassion enhances our ability to adapt to changing circumstances, a key aspect of resilience. Self-worth. It fosters a sense of self-worth that isn't dependent on external circumstances or achievements, cultivating self-compassion. Here are some strategies to develop greater self-compassion. 1. Mindfulness practice. Regularly take time to notice your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Use meditation or mindfulness apps to guide your practice. 2. Self-compassion break. When you're struggling, pause and acknowledge your difficulty. Remind yourself that suffering is a part of life that everyone experiences. Offer yourself words of kindness and support. 3. Reframe self-talk. Notice your inner critic and consciously replace harsh self-talk with kinder, more supportive language. Ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? 4. Letter to yourself. Write a letter to yourself from the perspective of a compassionate friend. Read it when you're feeling down or facing challenges. 5. Self-compassion mantra. Develop a personal self-compassion mantra to use in difficult times. Example, this is a moment of suffering. Suffering is part of life. May I be kind to myself in this moment. 6. Body scan. Regularly practice a body scan meditation to cultivate awareness and kindness towards your physical self. 7. Gratitude practice. Keep a gratitude journal, noting things you appreciate about yourself and your life. Understanding self-care. Self-care involves taking deliberate action to care for our physical, emotional, and mental health. It's not selfish or indulgent. Rather, it's essential for maintaining our well-being and resilience. The importance of self-care in resilience. Self-care plays a crucial role in building and maintaining resilience. 1. Stress management. Regular self-care practices help manage stress levels, preventing burnout. 2. Emotional regulation. Self-care activities can improve mood and help manage difficult emotions. 3. Physical health. Many self-care practices contribute to better physical health, which in turn supports mental resilience. 4. Boundary setting. Practicing self-care helps us recognize and respect our own limits. 5. Self-awareness. Regular self-care encourages us to tune into our needs and feelings, developing a comprehensive self-care practice. Effective self-care addresses multiple aspects of our well-being. Here's a framework for developing a comprehensive self-care practice. 1. Physical self-care. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, adequate sleep, regular health checkups. 2. Emotional self-care, journaling, art or creative expression, therapy or counseling, emotional check-ins. 3. Mental self-care, learning new skills, reading, puzzles or brain games, mindfulness practices. 4. Social self-care, quality time with loved ones, setting boundaries, asking for help when needed, joining clubs or groups. 5. Spiritual self-care, meditation or prayer, time in nature, reflection on personal values, volunteering or community service. 6. Professional self-care, taking breaks during work, professional development, setting work-life boundaries, organizing your workspace, creating your self-care plan. To make self-care a consistent part of your life, 1. Assess your current self-care. Reflect on what you're already doing well and areas that need improvement. 2. Identify your needs. What aspects of your life feel most neglected or stressful? 3. Brainstorm activities. List self-care activities that you enjoy or would like to try. 4. Schedule self-care. Put self-care activities in your calendar like any other important appointment. 5. Start small. Begin with small, manageable self-care practices and gradually expand. 6. Be flexible. Be willing to adjust your self-care plan as your needs and circumstances change. 7. Regular check-ins. Periodically review and adjust your self-care plan. Overcoming self-care obstacles. Many people struggle to prioritize self-care. Here are some common obstacles and how to overcome them. 1. Guilt. Reframe self-care as necessary for your well-being and ability to care for others. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. 2. Lack of time. Start with small, 5-minute self-care activities. Integrate self-care into daily routines, e.g., mindful breathing during your commute. 3. Not knowing what you need. Experiment with different self-care activities. Pay attention to how you feel after different activities. 4. Perfectionism. Remember that self-care doesn't have to be elaborate or perfect to be effective. Focus on progress, not perfection. Case study: self-compassion and self-care in action. Let's look at an example of how self-compassion and self-care can enhance resilience. Mark, a software engineer, was working on a high-stakes project with a tight deadline. As the pressure mounted, he found himself working long hours, skipping meals, and constantly criticizing himself for not working fast enough. Recognizing the negative impact on his well-being, Mark decided to implement self-compassion and self-care practices. 1. He started each day with a brief self-compassion meditation, acknowledging the difficulty of his situation and offering himself words of encouragement. 2. He set reminders to take regular breaks, using this time for quick stretches or deep breathing exercises. 3. He reframed his self-talk, replacing "I'm not working fast enough" with "I'm doing my best in a challenging situation." 4. He prioritized getting enough sleep, recognizing its importance for his productivity and well-being. 5. He reached out to colleagues for support, reminding himself that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. By implementing these practices, Mark was able to manage his stress more effectively, maintain his focus, and ultimately complete the project successfully. Moreover, he found that he was better equipped to handle future high-pressure situations, demonstrating increased resilience. Conclusion: self-compassion and self-care are not luxuries, but essential components of resilience. By treating ourselves with kindness and actively tending to our well-being, we build an inner resource of strength that helps us navigate life's challenges more effectively. Remember, developing self-compassion and establishing a self-care routine is a process. Be patient with yourself as you explore what works best for you. Each step you take towards greater self-compassion and self-care is a step towards enhanced resilience and overall well-being. In the next chapter, we'll explore problem-solving and adaptive coping strategies, building on the foundation of self-compassion and self-care to further enhance our resilience toolkit.